Hi, I'm Wonder from TeamLiquid, and we're here at FACEIT LAN Day 1. I'm here with Desi. I managed to catch him just before his match with Virtus Pro. Desi, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Pretty good. So real quick, I guess, how do you think your group's going to go? I think you're with VP, Navi, and TSM.
That's correct. Yeah, we play VP first, which obviously VP is known for being a very strong team, especially if you give them the freedom to get going. They're obviously known as the Virtus Plow if they start, winning multiple rounds in a row. So hopefully we can get off to a strong start versus them. That's honestly key, I think, to beat Virtus Pro, to have a chance against Virtus Pro, to start strong.
So I guess, what are your expectations coming into this LAN? I think this is your first overseas LAN, is that correct?
I attended DreamHack Winter with iBuyPower, so that was in Sweden. So I went to Sweden before, but other than that, this is my first real big international, as an eLevate.
So how do you think you guys are going to perform overall on this?
I think, well, we're coming into it hoping that we can win that first match against Virtus Pro. I mean, that would be huge for us.
Yeah.
It would honestly put NA a little bit back on the map because we haven't had very good showings lately against any, international teams at all. So that would be awesome if we could get a good start going against VP. Like I said, a good start is very key to beat them. We can't allow ourselves to go down. If we lose the pistol round, we can't allow them to win the first gun round because after that, they just start rolling with it.
Yeah. So I guess let's talk more about the NA scene and NA shuffle. So a lot of news has come out recently. I don't know if you've kept up with everything, but it kind of maybe has settled a bit with Hiko Semphis settling on Nylum and Peter going to LG and all that. eLevate hasn't really been touched as a team. Do you foresee any more changes coming, maybe to your team or other teams?
No, we kind of pride ourselves on being the team that's going to stick together. After seeing the moves from Cloud9, picking up Freakazoid and Skadoodle, that honestly shocked me. I don't think obviously Skadoodle's ready. I don't think Freakazoid is really ready for that competitive play yet. Just stepping back into Counter-Strike after like a 5-month break or whatever he was out for. So I think that came as a shock to me, and also Hiko joining Nylum was pretty surprising to me also. But no, we don't plan on making any changes as of now. We kind of feel like a lot of these NA shuffle roster moves didn't really make any team really superior.
Right.
I kind of feel like everybody's kind of on the same playing field even after the shuffle.
Yeah, I think because sort of the plans fell through for this super team that Hiko was trying to build, it feels kind of like the NA teams have all sort of leveled out, I guess. There's no longer one super dominant team.
Exactly.
So I guess moving forward, coming into the ESL Pro League, how do you guys think you guys are going to do?
With it being so even now, with all these roster moves, it kind of, like you said, leveled out the playing field. But we expect ourselves to make playoffs in ESEA this season. We expect to, definitely be in the top 3. We hope at least. We think we have the power to do it. We have a really good mix of players. We have a support player in Storm who's very good at closing out rounds. He's a clutch player. We have our Opper in XP3, which is huge. Every team needs a good Opper, and he's known for being a great Opper. And then Roka and Rush, awesome aimers, heavy frag power. You can kind of send them anywhere on the map, and they're going to guarantee you a kill for that round.
So I guess let's talk more about the format, about this sort of, I guess it's been dubbed like a super league. I think they said it was Tuesday to Thursdays matches. Do you know exactly how that's going to work out?
I don't actually. I don't know how the format's going to work, but I know SEVO adopted a new format this season, so it's you play 2 matches. So it's going to really come into conflict issues in scheduling because if you're playing 2 matches twice a week for SEVO, it's going to be hard to play 2 matches for ESEA, twice a week. So I don't really know how the format's going to go. I guess we'll see once the season gets going here within the next week or 2.
Yeah. So I guess let's talk more about online leagues in general. There's been, I guess, an event almost every weekend, I think, for the past 2 months, or at least like 10 weeks, it seems. But for online leagues, how do you prioritize which, I guess, league you wanna participate in?
Well, we definitely focus most of our time whenever the ESEA season is live. We definitely focus. That's our main focus is ESEA. Obviously, with SEVO raising their prize pot this season coming up, season 7, that's something we're going to definitely focus on, making it back to the SEVO LAN. Because they also adopted, the 4 Euro teams to attend with the 4 NA teams this season. rather than just the 4 NA teams that we saw at Season 6 finals. So definitely ESEA and SEVO. Say we did want to attend a LAN event and we would miss SEVO matches. That would be okay for us to miss a few SEVO matches to attend, these LANs. But we really focus on making it to the ESEA LAN with how much they drastically, raise their prize pot for the season.
So yeah, we have SEVO and MLG, and we have ESEA, but we still don't really have that many North American LANs. We have a couple small LANs, and of course we have SEVO and then ESEA. Is the NA scene still lacking in more and more kind of like medium-sized LANs?
Yeah, it's really weird. I think we need more LANs that can host the top 6 teams in North America. All the the LANs that we do have, we have SoCal LAN. We have these LANs, but they're more kind of like in a generalized area where it's kind of like more for fun. You make
amateur or pug kind of.
Exact, more amateur kind of pug. We need more LANs sponsored by some companies that can host and bring teams together, like say in Chicago or New York City or something like that. I think that's something we'll see this year with how big Counter-Strike has taken off. I think there'll definitely be more LANs in NA.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I think the NA scene really needs to build more on when we have this sort of level playing field. It really needs more LANs just to showcase more teams on offline events. So I guess what's next for eLevate after this?
We're gonna go back. We're gonna practice really hard, to open out the SEA season. Start off really strong with that. We plan on, this event's going to be awesome for us because we haven't attended a LAN with this 5 yet. This is our first LAN with our full lineup, and we're going into it with an open mind. We're gonna give VP all they can handle, hopefully, and it would be awesome to get a win against a team like that. I've yet to do that in my career yet. So I really hope that today is the day.
Cool. Well, do you have any last words or shout outs to your fans?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to everybody who watches Team eLevate, also to our sponsors, Razer, Control Freak, G Fuel, and to our manager, Brandon Hatfield, for sending us here. He's a great guy. He really looks out for us.
Okay, great. Thanks, Desi.
Thanks a lot.